more often than not, we never get to see our true potential. We never get to see what could have been. You know, a lot of times we obsess over things that don't even make sense, like having sex with some girl who's got like a really fat ass, or you know, getting to eat a meal, or dating some stupid bitch, or doing something that won't really lead anywhere. Like if we search within ourselves, we can find things that no one else has. And what I mean by that is like our potential, our capacity for righteousness, for good, for justice. What's inside of us. That capacity for, just sheer greatness. The ability to truly go beyond, not just physically but mentally. Figuring things out, on a grand scale. And I believe, and it's just my opinion, that ability within us is it's directly linked to our emotions. Like, I mean, if we think about it, or if you think about it, how many times has it been in your life where you got to do something and like your emotions, like you have a feeling come over you, and like your tears come down out of your face, and then you do something that's just almost impossible. Like you move faster, you hit harder. This society specifically, it shuns men. It shuns us from having emotions. Now, if you look at the Book of Remembrance, when the Most High made man, he made woman from man. He didn't make woman by herself. He took components that were already there, rearranged them from you. Okay? So if we go off of that alone, or if we just think about it for 2 seconds, all emotions are masculine. Period. End of story. Because Adam felt them first. They came from Adam. So that right there, the power in our emotions. I mean, we didn't get these feelings for nothing. How we feel, what we think, it's not for nothing. All too often, you hear people saying, like men saying to other men, sometimes it'll be a father talking to a son, and they'll say something like, don't be so emotional. Keep your emotions in check. It's female to cry. It's female to do this. It's female to act like that. And I'm not talking about like acting like a straight up bitch. I'm talking about like when, you see somebody and they are literally feeling some type of way. Like they're feeling some real emotion. Like they're feeling anger. They're feeling rage. They're feeling confusion. They're feeling, maybe they just really love somebody, or they feel something, because, I mean, how we categorize and classify these, we call them feelings inside of ourselves as men. I mean, I don't believe that's even correct, because the complexities and the intricacies and how it all links to what all we're able to physically do, it's not, I don't believe it's accurate. I believe we've been purposefully told the wrong thing. We've been like programmed to believe absolute fucking nonsense, especially when it comes to emotions, and we as men, how we feel, and how we feel directly, and I mean directly, correlates to what it is that we're able to do. And I mean, like, what we're able to do physically, what we're able to do mentally, how we're able to advance in society. If like people are shut off emotionally, then more often than not, they're shut off completely from society. They're shut off from being able to excel. It's a complete breakdown of that person. And we as men, we're taught to just ignore this fact. We're taught to ignore it. We're taught to walk right past it. We're taught that it should be a complete disconnect between how we feel and how we act. That we're supposed to basically be some kind of fucking emotionless, drone or android, basically walking around making logical decisions that in no way, how we feel affects the decisions, even though it's been scientifically proven that you can sense danger. Okay, and that sense of danger is an emotional sense. Okay, it comes from your emotions. You can feel it in the pit of your stomach. We've been taught to like take drugs and smoke cigarettes and disconnect, and drink alcohol to like help us disconnect from how we feel, even though we can actually feel danger. You know, Feeling of danger, that's an emotional feeling. And what I wanted to talk about with this video is simply, as men, for us not to disconnect from our emotions. Because everything you feel as a man is masculine. Okay? Emotions came from men. A woman was made from a man. Everything about us is masculine. Okay? So just don't be deceived, in my opinion, about a lot of shit that they tell us in this world, because they're not going to tell us the truth. If we want the truth, we have to use observable reality, and we have to find it for ourselves, and we have to accept it for ourselves. And that's really what I wanted to talk about. Peace.